Hello everybody, this is the Harbinger, this is Wingspan, the Steam edition, and this is our opening hand. Well, we have access to all the habitats here, which is great. We have the northern bobwhite, which can lay additional eggs, which is a fine thing, except it costs a little bit much of food to begin with, you can't really take it. Except we have the red crossbill that gives us additional grain, so we could play it off of that. That's not too horrible, we kind of need the eggs on this bird for the round and goal as well. I kind of like taking these two here. Snowy egret with the roll dice and not bird feeder power. It's a really bad power. I don't think I want to take this unless there is some reason here to do it. Omnivore Expert is a really good card. I really prefer to take Omnivore Expert over Historian. Yeah, and that's actually also going to maybe allow us to take the Malfoal. Malfoal is a 2-pointer that gives additional points here, but since it has the Omnivore tag, it's going to be a lot better, so I think that's going to be a great thing. We would want to take the Snowy Egret if that's the only reasonable bird we have to play in the wetlands, but there might be something better here. And let's see. Pied, Guild, Build, Grab. It's a much better card for us to have as a first card to put in the wetlands there. So I will not take the Snowy Egret. I will spend the first turn to pick up the Pied, Build, Grab, and after that we'll play the red crossbill and take it from there. So we can take stuff. Well, actually, let's play the Pied, Build, Grab first. But yeah, you know the deal. All right, we have ourselves a game plan. We are gonna take advantage of the grains we get from this guy. We are gonna play the most amount of Omnivore cards we can, and we are gonna do it via playing the Pied, Build, Grab early. So why do I want this guy? He draws us 2 additional cards, basically turns the wetlands action in from a draw 1 card into a draw 4 cards, and we have to pay one of these cards to back to the bank, which is going to be the worst one we have at hand. And we are not paying with the nectar here because we want the nectar to pay for the red crossbill. But yeah, why play this guy first in case it pops up something here we really want? That way we can draw 4 cards instead of just 1 card if something really important pops up. Now, let's do the crossbill, and then I think we will go towards play the bobwhite, and from there we will keep an eye out for stuff in the bird feeder, but I think this is going to be fine. Take 2 nectars here, take a free grain, and we are off to a really good start, I think, here. Alright, is there something here? It's not something there for us. Let's play this guy out. Actually, let's take a little look at what the opponent is doing. They have played the Starless Jay and the Common Starling. Okay, that does not impact our game decisions at all. Now, Malfoal. This bird, we don't really need to play this until the end of the game here. And actually, yeah, keeping it as long as possible actually lets us know if it's a good idea to play it or not also. So, I mean, if we are here and want to get access to the 3rd food dice, we might consider playing this guy. But from now on, playing this guy doesn't really help us that much. So I don't care about that, and yeah, we could play it here as well, but I don't like playing the yellows too early. So let's see what our options are here. We got 4 birds here. Black-throated diver is a really good card. Same reasoning as the Pied, Build, Grab. It lets us look at more stuff and lets us draw an additional card. Not too excited to have both Black-throated diver and the Pied, Build, Grab, but you know, it's a 5-pointer as well. Red-eyed vireo lets us play another bird. Common nightingale lets us gain additional food, and the white bird not touch lets us gain additional points. Out of these cards, I think the common nightingale is the weakest link. We already have a bird that gives other players food, so I don't want to feed too much food to the opponents, and yeah. But I also don't think we are in a rush to play either of these, so let's actually lay some eggs here. Lay these 3 eggs so we can be confidently in the lead at this round and goal here, and then we can draw some cards as the final thing we're doing here. Australian Ibis is certainly something we are considering playing here. That's a really good card. And let's give away the Carolina Wren. It's a 1-pointer with very little impact. So yeah. So Ibis is really good for us. First of all, it's a 5-pointer with Omnivore, which is 7 point, which is just really good in of itself. Also, it lets us dig up birds from the discard pile, which is gonna be really good, and it's tucks cards if we don't want to draw those cards, so we gain additional points. So this is a very heavy contender for me to play. Other things here is Little Penguin. It's a 7-pointer with a star nest, which is usually really good. So you very often want to play this. You don't want to go all in on activating this guy. He averages 1 point on activation, but he also has those big swing capabilities that you can in theory gain 15 points every activation or at one activation from this guy. It's just very little probable. Pallid Woodpecker gives you 2 eggs, basically lets us have the ability to forego activating the grasslands. I don't think I want the opponent to have access to that, but I don't really care too much in me versus the AI. Actually, if the opponent gives us 3 eggs, I don't think that we're going to complain here. Question is, do we want a Little Penguin? I don't think that we do. I think we want to focus on getting out the Australian Ibis, so let's start worrying about that. Take a nectar, take a nectar, take a fish, and that's gonna be enough to play it out. Then the question is gonna be, do we play it in the wetlands, or do we play it in the grasslands? Currently, we have a 0-point bird here that gives us no points. It just gives us resources, and here we have point generations. So I think we might want to focus the grasslands here, so we can build up a habitat that gets point generations. So let's do this. And let's draw some more cards here. We could work towards playing either of these, but there aren't. We're not in a rush to play this guy. We're not in a rush to play this guy. So let's just draw some good cards here. Little Penguin is a 7-pointer, costing 3 fruits. So let's take that. It's a star nest. Star nests are really good for future stuff. It both helps the Malfall and future bonus cards, so I really like that. Let's see what else we get here. I don't think we're gonna need the South Island Robin. It's a 1-pointer that occasionally gives food, so I much rather want to have some high point value here. But yeah, so Savannah Sparrow lets us sheet out birds faster, so that's great. Basically, we can gain 1 additional activation of this habitat fully equipped if we play this out. I don't know that I love putting a white card here, but if it's the best option we got, it's gonna be the best option we got. Until then, let's look at other options there. So if we intend to play this guy, playing these kinds of nests are nice. We already have 1, gonna have 2, so that's already 6 points. Playing out the Penguin, playing out the Savannah Sparrow, playing out the Northern Shoveler, maybe the Black-throated Diver, all of these are gonna help us increase the value of this guy. And I think that's gonna be worth it. So let's look at some food to help us do that. No, take these 2 foods and 3 grain. And if the opponent will let us, we will draw food once more. Then we're gonna take all of the nectars we can. And now we should have enough food to play both this guy and the little penguin. So that's great. Do we do it in this order? I think we do. This way we'll also end up with no eggs, which means that we might maybe overtake the opponent there. We can either play Little Penguin and the Shoveler, giving us more cards next turn, or we could play Savannah Sparrow into... No, we can't do that because then we need a 3rd egg. So yeah, this is the direction we are going here. And after and the next turn, next round, we can start putting eggs into. Ooh, yeah, let's take those 3 eggs. Thank you. That's also a very good reason to take some star nests. Is that when the opponents give you 3 eggs, you have a place to place them. All right, let's push out the Modern Shoveler as well. Take that egg, so we can all have more egg space for those kinds of 3 eggs there. And yeah. 5 birds with no eggs. Awesome. Now, this could be a great thing for the opponent to have. I just don't think it's going to be relevant if for us if he takes it, because he can already take eggs without getting there. So I don't really know that I care to block that. Yeah. Now I think we work towards pushing the Savannah Sparrow and the Painted Bunting in here so we can get the 3 eggs, unless we can pick up something better. But on the way there, we need to take some more stuff. Let's get rid of the white birds that not hatched. I don't think that's going to be impactful enough over the course of the game. It could take the eggs from the opponents, but yeah. Let's just do this instead, and let's look for cards in the... Oh, there he is. I don't care about these, so let's just tuck it. And lay another egg. Alright. Another 3 egg, awesome. And I think we are gonna do this once more here. Eat a card we don't care about, for example the Black-throated Diver. Nutcracker is going to be easier to play with the free food we're getting from the red crossbow. So and the thinking is that if we don't get anything decent to spend, if we don't, we at least have that thing. Inca Dove or the Snowy Egret. I discarded the Snowy Egret from the start, so we probably don't want this this time either. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 correct birds for Inca Dove. I don't think that's reason to keep it, so let's just tuck it and lay some more eggs, and now we have enough eggs for the rest of the game, probably. And then we just need to take food for these guys. Alright, we are going to need 4 foods to play both of these two, so and especially we need different foods than what's available here. Do we care about doing anything about that? I don't think we do. I think we can take... I think we can also take these guys to play out the red-eyed vireo into the mouthhole. Ooh, yeah, that's a thing. Nutcracker is also an omnivore bird. So this is a 7-pointer. It's actually much better than I'm giving it credit for. We should be respecting that a little bit, maybe. Maybe we actually want to play that guy out ASAP. Coming to think of it. Let's try to consider doing that. In the meantime, let's take these. Okay, we can play out the Nutcracker for 2 grains and a rodent, for example. Yeah, let's do that. 2 grains and a rodent. Could also be spending some nectars there. I don't know that that's gonna be important. And yeah, now there is Now there is 1 turn left, so we kinda need to focus up here. We need to spend the nectar. Yeah, best way to do this is either to play out the painted mountain here, or we could play out red-eyed Brero into Malfall. That gives us access to the 3rd food dice. I think that's gonna be the correct thing to do here, and we are... It's irrelevant which kind of order we spend the nectar in, so let's just do this. This also frees up some more egg spaces from accepting eggs from the opponent, so this is... actually, since that's a thing, let's spend the eggs from the bob bites here, since these guys are something we are competing on here. Play out you two and take these eggs. Also, making space for more eggs here is great if we want to go down here as the final actions we are doing in the game. Alright. Nothing for us in the bird feeder, so let's not wait too much on that. Let's take 4 correct foods for the painted bunting and the Savannah Sparrow, play those guys, and maybe just go down here a few times. Yeah. And since this is guaranteed the correct stuff, let's just take that. Let's Keishu take grains from everybody. Play out this and that. And let's see, Fishery Manager or Anatomist both give 3 points, however they're also just 1 bird away from giving us 7 and 8 points. Okay. I guess we in theory could pick up the Laughing Kookaburra and get 5 more points from here. I don't think that that's gonna be worth it. However, something we could do is we could go Anatomist. Anatomist, pick up the gray-headed mannequin. It's also another star nest for the Malfall, so that's gonna be the correct play, I think. Work towards that. It's also very cheap to play. We can play the final bird at the end of game. Yeah. Let's just double check. It's place a bird, plays normal food cost, ignore 1 of the eggs cost. If it has a 1 play, the game man probably remains it. Yeah. Let's pick up this bad boy. Hood Warbler, for example, that's perfect endgame bird. Even another body part bird here. So let's draw some more bird cards. Goldfinch, don't care about that, we can play it. Let's see, did we get lucky? We got really lucky here. We got 3 points from the penguin. Don't complain about that. Black Coroned Night Heron, 9-pointer. Hello, hello. And the Warbler, okay. We're not playing the Goldfinch, so let's just discard that and be fine about that. All right, take the 3 eggs. So, for 4 food, we can spend the 2 turns getting 4 food to get 2 points from this guy, which also gives us 4 more points here, and we can play out this guy for free at the end of the game for that guy. That sounds like a pretty enticing opportunity. But yeah, we basically just need to hit a fish on a reroll. If we don't do that, we can always just play the Hooded Warbler instead. Yeah, I think that's a great play. So we can even just spend the card here, toss the Warbler, and just be sure that we are gonna get enough no matter what's here. There's the fish, and that's gonna be GG. Cage that, sure, give everybody that. And no, he stole my fish! Luckily, I think we have enough food to overpay for it anyway. So yeah, play the grey-headed mannequin for a nectar there. Spend the 2 eggs. So in theory, in theory we just spent 2 eggs to get another bird that's worth 2 points. But we also gain the additional points for it being a star nest. That helps the malfowl out. So yeah, let's see. Do we need to worry about filling up eggs here? I don't think we do. Let's play out this guy then. We're paying just for a single egg here, so we're kind of getting one of those egg points back. Also, it's a 2-point play for that guy. And then we are gonna lay 7 eggs with the malfowl. So this is a 2-point, 4-point, 11-point play. So yeah, nice keep from the opening hand there. And yeah, we win 2 of the nectars and we share the 3rd. That's the bad thing about play on the bird at the game ends, is that you can't keep nectar to play these, because nectar is discarded at the end of rounds, and that bird is played at the end of the game. So let's see, how well are we doing here? It's 50 over here, 68, 58 over here. I mean, that's seems like it's at least going to be a 120, 125 game. It's been a while since I've been playing, so it's a little bit harder to gauge. But I think it's a good game here. We had some good advantages from the start. Yeah, 124. Happy about that. So what worked, what didn't work? What I mean, red crossbow gives us a lot of food from the get-go. The Bobite gives us lots of eggs from the get-go, and the pie-billed grab gives us a lot of cards from the get-go. So we have the resource advantage from the game start really early, and we had a really efficient early game when it came to playing out all of these cards. Ideally, we'd have this guy in our opening hand instead of the snowy egret that we had, because we had to spend a turn to do that, to pick it up. That turn could have been spent to just like lay eggs here. Then we could get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 additional points. So having to spend that first turn to pick up the pie-billed grab, if we had the snowy egret instead, we could maybe have had some other things happen, but we will have also a lot less card draw during your games. I think having this guy is really great for us, since we had we have a lot of high value birds to be playing. Little penguin, black crowned night heron. Yeah, we had a lot of birds that gave us a lot of points from being those specific bird cards. The early plan we had about building up the grasslands habitat with point generating birds didn't really work. We got a bobite, we got the an ibis, but we didn't really get anything more to put here that we also wanted to put here. So we could have activated this habitat plenty of times for 4 points, but that's not really worth it, so I decided not to do that. Instead we went for a take a lot of food here and just do high value plays instead, which we did. We played the great-headed mannequin into the black-crowned night heron. We played the red-eyed arrow into the malfowl. We did a lot of decent plays. We got the savannah spur into the painted bunting, and this guy, and this guy. They're really good at letting you efficiently spend your food to play out high value turns, and that's a really neat thing to understand about this. So yeah, these guys are in themselves just worth 2 and 3 points, but they also give us additional places to lay eggs for the malfowl. They also give us additional stuff for the bonus cards, and yeah, it's just they're really neat bird when they line up. You have that excess amount of food, you have those extra cards, and you have the fitting bonus cards. These birds work really well. And yeah, with that I will say thank you guys for watching. I hope you like these post-game analysis and that you enjoy these games of Wingspan we're playing. This has been Harbinger, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye bye!